Good morning. Coming on a ride with me this morning. So it's Saturday morning. Obviously the clocks have changed, so this is like what my Saturdays are made of now. So now I am going to my building suppliers to pay for Monday's delivery for the next job. Then I am off quoting 2 jobs. Then I'm going to wash the van. Then I'm going to pick up my son from acting school. And then I am done. I'm going to have some lunch and I'm going to go to a snooker club with one of the lads that I hadn't seen for ages. He moved down from Scotland and I probably saw him more when he was in Scotland than I do when he lives a mile and a half away from my house. So that's just how it is, isn't it? We're just both busy, to be fair. But yes, clocks have changed. This is my Saturday morning. It's just started raining now. Obviously, Saturdays, if it rains, it rains. You've just got to go do it because it's the only time we get. Sundays are made up by kids' football, Frankie's football. This week's in Bingley, early start. So I just haven't got time on a Sunday at all. But yeah, if it rains, it rains. It just is what it is. There. What? I am a Porsche man. I love them. I'm gonna get a Porsche. One point in my life, I'm gonna have a Porsche. So my auntie's, I think the boyfriend, to be honest, I don't even think they're married. My auntie's boyfriend is a Porsche man, and at one point he had 2 Porsches from the 90s in his garage, and she detests them, but they are worth a fortune, the ones he's got. So that's just his retirement fund. But my auntie does not agree with it. She wants him to sell them. And it's his babies, his toys. I think they're actually from early 90s, late 80s, I think, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'm gonna get a Porsche. Even if it's got 1,000,000 miles on it, I'll get one at some point. Bright yellow, 60-year-old, midlife crisis, later than a midlife crisis. Yeah. So we're here at Farmac. This is where I need to go pay for my delivery. I think that sounds ridiculous. Check your handbrake is applied. Leave vehicle in gear. Sorry, if you don't do that, you shouldn't be driving anyway. I'll be back in a minute. Right, that's sorted. That is paid. So now we are going over to our first quote. Spare me. Going to Tingley. So what I do is I just drop them a message. As it is quite far, it's other side of Leeds, like it's actually Wakefield postcode. And we just drop them a message and just say like we're on our way. We even do it like, so we're like Pudsey based, so we even do it if it was say Bramley, Farsley, Carvely, whatever. Just when they're on the way, they're there, prompts them to get ready, sort of thing. Keep an eye out, and hopefully I'll be in front of the other competition because there's other people do that. And then read the sat nav because I am rubbish. 22 minutes.
Starting route to 12 Waterwood View. Proceed to Richard Shaw Road, then take the first left.
Shut up. We don't need that. There you go. Got a message back already. Lovely. See you soon. Bloody health and safety mad here. Not allowed to reverse without a man. What if you're in van on your own? You know what I mean? And there's no one about. Tough, innit? Right, can't see. Right, let's hit the road. This is classed as Tingley, which, like I say, it's a WF postcode. But if I turned right at that roundabout there, I'd have been turning into Morley, which is the Leeds side, so an LS postcode. Now, if you live here, 400 yards that way, postcode changes. My mate did it. He saved 40 grand on a new build for the same house that were at that side of roundabout, the same house at this side of roundabout, 40 grand cheaper. Now, I'm not a postcode snob, but I'd live there because every time you come out, there's no going down this road here. Everything's that way. So, in a way, you'd feel like you were in Morley anyway, in Leeds. You'd never have to come this way, so yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense to live at this side of roundabout. I think Littleham's played football here a few times. Yeah, to right here. So Laura, my wife, has got yeah, that is a big speed bump. Laura, my wife's got a little city go, and she ragged it in that school car park, went over at speed bump and ripped her skirt off her underneath car. And she rang me up like she bloody crashed it. Oh my god, crashed car, done this, oh my god. Anyway, it's just a bit of plastic off it exhaust, I think it protects exhaust. Don't know if you can see that, but over the houses at the bottom there's some right views down there. Just right and then left. Should be here. 0.2 miles. Houses are these. I like them a lot. Right, I'll catch you after. Right, that's number one quote done. It is chuffing freezing. It's saying 9 degrees, but feels I think it's just because I've been outside for half an hour. I was chatting to them. They have got the best motorhome. Amazing. No. There's a car coming. Just bear with me. Just busy. That last bit of section of cul-de-sac there. So that was a 10-year-old new build, if you can still call it a new build. Sunken area in the block paved around a manhole. I always seem to sink on a manhole. It's weird because it's not like they can't get near it with the whacker. They can get right up to it with whacker. So it can get whacked enough, but it's just weird. Why does block paving always sink near a manhole? And then there's them houses come a standard with Indian stone, which you do not get. So I think the farmer built them. I've got someone in to build them, whatever. But yeah, on the spec they got Indian stone, which is frigging amazing, to be fair. You normally just get that crap stuff on a new build. You spend 500 grand and you get no. But there you got a big patio, all Indian stone paths all the way around. So yeah, good deal really, good deal. But they're putting the house up on the market and moving to Scotland. I was like, it's a dream. It's cold, but if there's any Scots on here, I bet it's bloody freezing today. But yeah, lovely couple. Right, go back to Pudsey now. I'm sure Harry finishes acting school at 11:15. So I'm gonna go back there now. Back over to Pudsey, quote this other job, and then over to ITV to go pick up one of the twins, the elder twin by 1 minute, as he always claims. I'm not the youngest by 1 minute. He loves it. So I'll catch you soon. Taxi's going, but then straight away it's on its left. Might have to park here actually on the left. Unless I dump it over there in that car park. You like park on chevrons? I'm gonna park here. I don't actually know. It's a cottage over here on the left hand side of this van with grey windows. I think it's a couple up, if I'm honest, but I don't know if they've got a back garden. To be honest, I don't know where he wants it. He wants his fence doing, I don't know. Google mapped it. Looks like it could be a little courtyard, but let's see. I'll see you shortly. And that's another one done. That's it. Done for quoting, just 2 this morning. Starting to quieten down now a little bit. Normally when I quote like 4 or 5, then quote another 4 or 5, you know, so another day, but it's quietening down now, which we all know about in winter. So that was a 3.5 metre 6 foot feather edge fence in back garden, and do you know what? It was the nicest little cutest house. You know when you look outside and it is just, that's a small house, but when you go in it, it's like it just opens up when you get through that door, you know. But it had like low ceiling. You walked from living room into kitchen and you had to duck your head. It was a proper love it. Love cottages. But yeah, that is a bad access one, which we don't mind. All we do with a bad access through the house is put protective flooring down, no matter if they say no it's fine or no it's not fine or whatever. We'll put protective flooring down, and then we're sending them an email with how we're approaching it and how we're getting through the house. We're insured for external works, not internal works. So if we damage their floor, it's not to do with us basically. So we send them an email confirming it, and then we print it off old school using paper. We'll print it off and then we'll make them sign it, scan it, email it scanned, you know. Just, I'm sure there's another way of doing it, but there never is. I'll get back in a minute. That's Thomas just ringing me on a Saturday out of work. But then, yeah, we don't shy away from stuff like that. He'll have had 4 or 5 quotes and everyone will have shied away from him, but nah, man, every job's a job, so we have them. So yes, that is me for today. I'm now going to go pick Harry up from Acton. Sorry, put that in front of someone. Yeah, just going to go pick Harry up from Acton now, and probably go through them quotes because I might be like 10 or 15 minutes early. But that is an insight. When the clocks go back, that's what we have to do. We have to sacrifice the Saturday mornings. And when it's sunny, summer, should I say, when it's summer, we tend to do it on evenings. But now, not promoting COVID, but since COVID has gone on, we have we've benefited a little bit in the fact that a lot more people work from home, so we can nip in. All they have to say is they've got a meeting between and we can go at the other time, sort of thing. So get in there a little bit more. We don't really have to do evenings, but yeah, it's a little bit hard. Still hard a little bit, but something to review. Keep them two working. I can spend half a day quoting if it all fits in, but sometimes it just don't fit. You know, you still end up having to do it out of hours, working extra hours and doing all that stuff. But yes, but that's us for today. So I'm going to catch you all on Monday in a daily vlog once again. Next week starts at 8 o'clock sharp.